Now, meanwhile, the ANC came out victorious at the first installment of by-elections for this year. The party retained 10 seats and won 2 wards from the DA in the Western Cape and from the IFP in KwaZulu-Natal. However, the IEC says the cancelled by-election in the Buffalo City Municipality, Ward 20, is a pending matter due to a legal battle. Now, head of ANC elections, Fikile Mbalula, joining me now. Mr. Mbalula, thank you for being with us. And what does the ANC attribute this victory to?
Well, this victory is a trusted contract between the people of South Africa and the African National Congress. And over and above that, with all the challenges and the difficulties, it means our recovery plan and getting back to the basics and talking to our people is working and being down to where our people want us, do away with arrogance, be practical, admit the mistakes where there are mistakes, and mask no difficulties. And this is the outcome of it. And I think the ANC have gained in this election. One from the
some would say, Minister, or for this interview you hear as an ANC representative, some would say that the ANC is in a worse position than it ever has been. You're saying you apologize when you make mistakes, but we know there's huge factionalism, the whole step aside issue. Are you concerned that while the DA may be losing support in the Western Cape, if these by-elections can be extrapolated, that this is just a small sample, the ANC also has issues that will simmer until the local government elections?
These are not the first by-elections, but we have been winning. We have won the biggest by-elections last year. We are winning now. 12 out of 14. We defended all our wards. And we neither say that we have arrived, and we neither say that everything is hunky-dory, we have arrived. All what I'm saying to you is that as the ANC, we are humbled. And at the same time, by the fact that this contract we have with the people of South Africa is working, us going to our people, humbling ourselves, admitting to our mistakes, correcting them, and dealing with the issues that are problematic and challenges is working for the movement. The step-aside issues are matters that are on our agenda. Nobody imposed them on us. It's us on our own who are soldiering on, facing our challenges head on like facing the demon. And that is what we are prepared to do, to exercise within us what our people said it is wrong. Yeah. And we are working very hard to do that daily. And we are not saying we have arrived, we are making headways. It's still a long way to go. But the response from our people is telling a good story for us going forward.
Do you think the step-aside issue, do you think actually the Secretary General is a real risk to your party? We know you're in an opposing faction.
You can call me a faction or whatever, but that is not the case. For your own information, I belong to a collective of the NEC. The ANC has dealt with difficult issues and leaders, not far away. We dealt with a group of 8 when we were banned. We expelled all of them. We have actually recalled presidents from government. And for whatever reason that you can agree or not agree about that. So the issue of the SG has been addressed from the last NEC, that he has asked to take counsel, and then he's doing exactly that. The NEC will meet and process its decisions. The message has gone through to our structures that within 30 days, those who are faced with challenges of appearing in courts and all of that, they've been forewarned that they will have to step aside. And that step aside is not the rule, it's a conference decision that the NEC is determined to implement, and that is what is important before us.
Minister Mbalula, if we look at elections, since I've been covering elections, all the parties, including the ANC, have been saying, next time we're going to target young people. They're not voting enough. We want them to be involved. Is this that next time, or will we still be talking come the local government elections?
The young people is not a once-off thing. I mean, it's different cohorts, and young people is not a homogeneous entity. Young people are opinionated, and they may not participate in the elections in terms of voting, those particularly in the LMS that is much lower. And we're working very hard to attract them to be involved in politics and to not only be opinionated, but to take part actively. And that in itself, as shown in this local government election, there's been a bit of a turn of events for the ANC, including some political parties, have gained out of that. So if you analyze deeper and you look at the outcome of these by-elections, you will see that the youth participation is encouraging, that young people normally will not care about local government. They only care about national politics. But you can see from November last year to now, young people are turning up and they are voting and they are coming. And so that is what is encouraging and important for us as we continue to motivate this cohort of young people.
Yeah, we're running out of time. I'm sorry to cut you off. Just very, very quickly, Tokyo Sekgwale has made incredible claims. It's against government, but of course these are ANC deployed officials ignoring him about money stolen today. Any comment on that?
No, Tokyo Sekgwale will be answered by the people who deal with money in this country, and they are dealing with him appropriately. Let's not cause confusion. There is Tito Mboweni, there is the Reserve Bank. In the interest of collegiality within government, I leave it to them to respond. And I think Tito Mboweni, our Minister of Finance, is handling this matter and is dealing with it appropriately. And I leave it there.
All right. We appreciate your time tonight. Thank you very much, Head of ANC Elections, Fikile Mbalula.